Assalamu alaikum again. I think everyone has this book, yeah? And please, can we open this book? If you don't have the Rizya books, and then you can take from there, yeah? And then this book about Tajweed. And then what did we say about Tajweed? The word Tajweed. Tajweed means Jawwada yujawwidu Tajweed. Arab people say when you are well, Jayyid. When you are well, Jayyid. If it is okay, like. And on which page? Page 8. We can open. We revise again. We studied before, but now one more. Sound is okay, yeah?
I think the back is
The back is okay. You can.
Maybe there or we can have
Louder. That's okay. Because fans make noise. Yeah? We said about Tajweed, the word Tajweed means Jayyid. Jayyid means is good. If you do something good, they say Jayyid. It is. And then Tajweed means to make something good, beautiful. When we practice Tajweed ulus in the Qur'an, why do we do? To make our reading is good. Because of the first topic is Kalkala. What are the Kalkala letters? Kalkala letters. And then we said, how can we memorize? Kudubu Jadid. Kudubu Jadid. They are 5 letters. When they are with sukun, we have to pronounce them with echo. Like ahad, abjad with echo. Okay. For example, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. There is here the letter dal is with sukun because of stopping. Or لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي the letter T is here is Kalkala letters because of the letter Ta with sukun. Okay. And then there are some examples here. Please look at Ahad, Falaq, Qul a'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. Say Falaq. This one. Masad. Okay. Masad. Hatab. Say, please. Hatab. And then our lips touch hits each other. Hatab. Muhit. Muhit. Say. Muhit. Buruj. And then there are here some examples, and then you can find Qur'an in the Qur'an, and then you can write here. Yeah? And then next week, inshallah, we'll check. Okay. Examples. Yeah. The page 8. The next topic is Gunna. Gunna is always we meet with the Gunna in the Qur'an. Because nun with shadda. If the nun, if it is with shadda, always we have to practice gunna. Or mim with shadda. Okay. Always we meet with these two letters. For example, innal ladhina. Say innal ladhina. This one innal ladhina or anna. Okay. Or sometimes minan nas. Alright. We can meet with in different positions. Sometimes inna, sometimes anna, or anin nasi. And then we can meet with this. This one is amma yatasa'al. We know this one. Sometimes we meet in different positions, situation. Okay, there is some examples, and then you can find in the Quran. You can please write your examples. Okay. And the next week, inshallah, we'll check. The next topic, ikhfa. Okay, ikhfa. What is the ikhfa? As a word, as a meaning. Ikhfa means hide something. Ikhfa means as a word, hide something. For example, there is a microphone, and then what am I doing? I am hiding. Yeah, you can't see it. Because at the moment, this is appear. You can see everyone. But when I do like this, I am hiding it, and then you can't see. Okay. It means when we practice this one in the Quran, ikhfa, we have to understand the letter nun. We have to practice it is as hidden when it is with sukun. But there is one rule. After nun sakin should be the following letters. Okay, should be following. What are they? Ta, sa, jim, dal, zal, za, sin, shin, sa, bat, ta, za, fa, qaf, kef. And then there are some words. Sif, dha, thana, juda, shakhs. There is something we can memorize like this. But we can keep in our mind like this. Ta, tha, jim, dal, zal, za, sin. How do we practice ikhfa? Look at the example. There is in taghfir lahum please what? This is ikhfa. I am hiding the letter nun. Its sound. I don't say in taghfir lahum. I say in. And then when we practice ikhfa, I send the sound to the nose, my nose. There is a vibration. Okay. In taghfir lahum. When you hold your nose like this, and then you can understand. There will be vibration. Okay, we understand the sound goes to the nose. Okay. In taghfir lahum. This is ikhfa. If I say in taghfir lahum, in this position, it is wrong. Why? The letter nun sakin, there is a ta. Ta is ikhfa letters. They are 15 letters. Okay, ikhfa letters, 15 letters. Ta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yani 15 letters. Okay. The next example is here. Kiraman katibin. But there is here on the top of mim double fatha. Double fatha. Double fatha mean double kesra, double fatha, double dhamma. We call them as tanween. Okay, tanween. What is the tanween? For example, there is a haraka and then after haraka we add nun sakin. For example, kirame, but we add extra sound. What is this? Nun sakin. Kiraman katibin. Okay. What is the ikhfa letters here? After mim double fatha? Kaf. Okay. Kaf. The qaf and kaf. They are different letters. Say qaf, kaf. Okay. Please, can you say again? Kiraman katibin. Okay. Next page, inshallah. 11. There are some examples here. Please, Nadir Bhai, can you explain to us?
So draw a line.
Yeah, the red one, the first one.
Is anhakum.
The another one, the first. Tahmilu.
Tahmilu kullu unsa.
One more, please.
Tahmilu kullu unsa.
This is tha. Okay.
Unsa.
That's good, mashallah. And now what is the ikhfa letters here? Tha. The letter tha. Okay. Uncle, please. Yeah. Next.
An zikrillah.
One more, please.
An zikrillah.
What is the ikhfa letters here? That. Yeah. That is here. We practice here ikhfa. And then next letter is that. We say an zikrillah. This is the. We pronounce like this. That. Okay. Please. That's good, mashallah. What is the ikhfa letters here? Ta. Okay, please. One more, please. What is the ikhfa letters here? Sin. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Adhaban shadida. So she is
ikhfa letters. Okay. Furqan, brother. Okay, what is the ikhfa letters here? Dha. That's good. Okay, please. What is the ikhfa letters? Kaf. Okay. Next one. Yeah, top one. One more, please. إذ أنجاكم. Okay, what is the ikhfa letters here? Ikhfa letters? J. Yeah. Okay, another one.
Qinwanun daniya.
What is the ikhfa letters here? Dal. But there is here qinwanun. There is here nun sakin, but we don't practice that. Where do we practice? Qinwanun. Yeah. What is the ikhfa letters here? Dal. Yeah. Okay, please.
Nafsan zakiyya.
Left. What is the ikhfa letters? Z. That's good. Okay. What is the ikhfa letters? Sin. Okay. Next one, please. ضعفا. What is the إخفاء letters here? Dot. بعد قوة. There is a tanwin, double kesra. Yeah, ta, circle ta. It is with double kesra, tanwin, and the next letter is dot. بعد قوة ضعفا. Okay, please.
Is it Durfa or Durfan?
ضعف, and then when we stop ضعفان. Normally we can pronounce ضعفان.
من حسنة فمن الله.
What is the إخفاء letters? Fa. And then double kesra, ta, with tanwin. Okay. Okay, what is the إخفاء letters? Qaf. That's good. Okay, next page, please. Rule of the word Allah. Rule of the word Allah. This is important. Always we use this word. For example, when do we use this word? Especially adhan and our prayers. That's important. Why? Sometimes most of brothers do mistakes. Allahu. Say? Allah. If we say Allah, it's strong. If we say Allah, it's strong. Allahu. 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 Like this. Allahu. Allahu. Not too much thick. Allahu. Allahu. Okay. Please look at your book. If the word Allah has a fatha or dhamma before it, it will be read with a full mouth. Allahu. But if there is a kasra before the word of Allah, we pronounce it with empty mouth. Like Billahi. Billahi. Have you seen the difference? Allahu. Allahu. Not too much. Allahu. Allahu. Billahi. Billahi. For example, when we do azan, we say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. If you say like this, Allah, it is wrong. But soft. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Okay. And then we look at our examples. There is a full mouth. Okay. Hu. Wallahu. Say. Hu. Wallahu. Not too much. Huwallahu. That's good. Qalallahu. Qalallahu. And then we pronounce the word of lam, Allah. Huwallah, and then lam. Okay. In the word of Allah, the letter lam is pronounced full mouth when if the letter, previous letter with fatha or dhamma, we pronounce with full mouth. Here is waw is with fatha, we pronounce the letter la with full mouth. Huwallahu. Huwallahu. La, hu. That's good. And then the next one is Qalallahu. a bit louder. Qalallahu. Okay, empty mouth. Look at here. The letter Bismillah. The letter Mim is with Kesra. And then what? How should we pronounce the letter Lam? With empty mouth. Look at my mouth. Bismillahi. I don't open my mouth like this. Bismillahi. That's good. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rahim. Look, we have to look at Falillahil. You see here, after Fa, there is a Lam. This is Li. And the next letter is Lam. This is Lam of word of Allah. Okay. Lillahi. Lillahi. Falillahil hamdu. Okay, there are some here examples. Please, if you find from the Qur'an some examples, please write them. Yeah. Okay, next topic is Izhar. And then when we finish this one, we start reading Quran. Okay, inshallah. Izhar. Izhar, what is the Izhar? Clear. Okay, to make something clear. Opposite of Ikhfa. Okay. There are some letters. Look at Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Ha. And then we can memorize like this. Please say Allahu. Allahu. Hayyun. Hayyun. Khaliqun. Adlun. Ghaniyun. Hadiya. Okay, these are 6 letters. They are called halq, throat letters. Okay, all of them pronounced from the throat. Okay. Allahu. These words, the first letters. Okay, the first letters of these words are Izhar letters. Allahu. Hayyun. Khaliqun. Adlun. Ghaniyun. Hadiya. Like this, we learn the attribute of Allah. For example, Allah, when we say Allahu, Allah, Hayyun is alive, Khaliqun is creative, and Adlun, he is justice, and Ghaniyun, he doesn't need anything, and Hadiya, he is guidance. Okay. 6 letters. We shouldn't forget. Izhar, opposite of Ikhfa. And it means we have to pronounce the letter Nun Sakin clearly. Okay. There is an example, please. وَكَانُوا يَنْحِتُونَ. Okay, we didn't say we say يَنْحِتُونَ. وَكَانُوا يَنْحِتُونَ. We have to pronounce the letter Nun Sakin clearly because of Ikhfal Izhar letters. What is the Izhar letters here? Ha. Ha. There is a Nun Sakin, and then next letter is Ha. We pronounce it clearly. يَنْحِتُونَ. Okay, next page, please. Furkan Sheikh, you start. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ. We say وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ. Why do we say like this? Because of what is the izhar? What is the izhar letters here? Ha. In khiftum. Please.
Inna Allah kana aliman khabira.
Okay. Where is the izhar here?
Again, because of this after the mean tanween.
Aliman. There is a tanween, double fatha. We pronounce this tanween clearly. Aliman khabira, because of the ha. What is the first tajweed in the beginning, please? What do we call this tajweed? Nun shadda gunna. Okay, we pronounce Inna Allah. Okay, we know this word. Always we use this word. Please.
Salamun alaykum.
Salamun alaykum. We don't say salamun. We say salamun alaykum. Always we use this word. What is the izhar letters here? Izhar letters? Ayn. Okay. Min ghillin. What is the izhar letters here? Ghaib. Okay.
Min ajli.
Ajli. Min
ajli.
Min ajli.
Min ajli.
No ayn. Just
Min ajli.
Ajli. Min ajli. We pronounce the letter nun here with sukun clearly. Okay. Because of Hamza. Hamza. Okay. Yanhawna. What is the izhar letters here? Ha. Okay. Please, can you tell us the ikhfa letters or throat letters?
All 6 of them.
6 of them.
Ayn, Ha, Ayn, Ha, Ba, Pa.
There is you see here throat letters and then Ha, Ghain, Ha, Ain, Ha and Hamza. And then we can say Allahu, say Allahu Hayyun Khaliqun Adlun Ghaniyun Hadiyah. It is easy to keep in our mind like this. Allahu Hayyun Khaliqun Adlun Ghaniyun Hadiyah. Allahu Hayyun Khaliqun Adlun Ghaniyun Hadiyah. Hayyun Khaliqun Adlun Ghaniyun Hadiyah. 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 Allahu. And then this and ha always is mixed. Okay, confused. Allahu. Rah is different. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, and then we can open our Quran.
It's not on the screen.
No, yeah, just we can follow here. 58, yeah. Now we have to practice these tajweed rules when we read. Okay, inshallah. Okay, who wants to start? Please, everyone read one eye, okay? And then we read together again. We practice this page. One second, can I say something? When we read Qur'an, please, can we sit without cross leg? It's okay. This is, it is said, this is respect to Qur'an. Okay, when we read Qur'an, we sit, okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa idh qulna dukhulu hadhil qaryata fakulu minha haythu shi'tum ragadan.
And we do like this, but we do like this. Can we start from beginning? Wa idh qulna.
Wa idh qulna dukhulu.
We tajweed rule here. Qulna. We tajweed rule here, we practice. Qul, qalqala. Qul, nad. Okay. Word by word, okay. We read like this.
Qul nadkhulu hadhil qaryata fakulu minha.
Okay, we tajweed rule we practice here. When we say minha, we tajweed izhar. And then nun sakin, and next letter is ha. Okay, next letter is ha, and then we pronounce the letter nun sakin min ha clearly. Okay.
Minha haythu shi'tum ragadan wadkhulul baba.
Okay, when we say with tajweed rule we practice qalqala. What is the qalqala letters here? What is the qalqala letters here? Just dal. Dal, it is with sukun. When the
Wadkhulul baba sujjadan wa qulu itta'akum naghfir lakum khatayakum.
One word, khata. Khata. There is a
khatayakum wa sanazidul muhsinin.
One word, last word, wasana. Okay, please another one.
فبدل الذين ظلموا قولا غير الذي.
Okay, when we say qawlan, we tajweed rule we practice here. No, what is the next letter? Qawlan gha. Qawlan gha. No. Nun sakin or tanween after the letter ghain. Allahu hayyun khaliqun izhar. We pronounce qawlan. Qawlan gha. Qawlan gha. Okay, we don't say qawlan, it is wrong. Qawlan gha.
قولا غير الذي قيل لهم فأنزلنا.
Okay, we tajweed rule. We tajweed. Opposite is that? Ikhfa. What is the ikhfa? Hiding, yeah. We hide the letter nun, sakin. We don't pronounce فَأَن, we don't show it. We say hide it. فَأَن, a bit. Okay? فَأَنزَلْنَا.
فأنزلنا على الذين ظلموا رجزا.
Okay, رجزا. With tajwid.
Again.
Rij. Kalkale. Rij. Okay, what is the ikhfa letters here? Kalkale letters? Jim. Kudubu Jedi. 5 letters. Rij with echo. Rij. Rij.
رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون.
Okay, please, brother.
وإذ استسقى موسى لقومه فقلنا اضرب بعصاك الحجر.
Can we read from beginning one more?
Sorry?
Can we read? No.
وإذ
This is zal. Ve, I, vi. This.
وإذ استسقى موسى لقومه.
No rush. Okay. Word by word, we go.
موسى لقومه.
Musa. How long we? One second. Musa. How long we stretch? Mu, and then we have to stretch at the same level. Saying sa, Musa, Musa. If we say like this, Musa, a bit shorter, it is not good. Okay, we have to. This is the tabi. We have to stretch all of them, always same level. Musa. 1 second. If we stretch mu 1 second, we have to stretch sa say 1 second. Okay. If we stretch 2 seconds, one of them. If we another one shorter, it is not good. Okay.
موسى لقومه.
لقومه.
فقلنا اضرب بعصاك الحجر.
Ha, and then hajar.
حجر. فانفجرت منه اثنتا.
Minhu. Which tajwid rule here? Minhu.
منه.
Which tajwid? Nun sakin. And the next letter is ha with tajwid. How do you pronounce the letter nun? Clearly. Ha. Izhar. Yeah, izhar. We pronounce the letter nun sakin clearly. Minhu. Okay.
منه اثنتا عشرة عينا.
Ayna. When we stop on double fatha, we stop with stretch. Ayna.
عينا. قد علم.
Okay, which tajwid will practice here? Which tajwid rule? Kad. Which tajwid? Kalkala. Kudubu.
The one which you emphasize.
Yeah. Kad, kudubu, jadil. 5 letters. Okay, when they are with sukun, we have to practice. Kad.
قد علم كل أناس مشربهم.
Please, can you follow? Okay. Please. We join. There is a sukun, wesh, Wesh. Riz. Okay. There is here, which tajwid rule we practice here? There is here which word? Allah. The word of Allah. There is here. And then we have, how should we pronounce? Empty mouth. Why? Because previous letter is with kasra. Rizqillahi. Rizqillahi. Okay. Carry on, please. تعثر عين تعثر There is a mufsidin. And that's good. Okay, please. No. Wahidin fad. Which stage is true? Wahidin fad. Wahid. There is a tanwin, double kasra, and the next letter is fa. It is ikhfa letters. Wahidin. What is the another tajwid rule we learned here today? After fa, there is a dal. It is with sukun. Fad. Kalkala. When we say yukhrij, which tajwid? Kalkala. Okay. Yukhrij with echo. When we say mimma, what is tajwid true? No. Gunna. Nun with shadda, mim with shadda, what do we call? Gunna. Mimma. We hold a bit. Okay. Mimma. Okay, which tajwid rule here? We say baq, qalqala. There is here qud bujadil, 5 letters. There is here qaf with sukun, baq. وعدسي. Okay, please. Can you? One second. Can you read again? Qala. There is a qala. Okay. We tajwid through a testem. Kalkala. The letter ba with kalkala. When we say huwa and kalkala, huwa and na. Okay, which tajwid tools here? Can you explain us? Ihbidu misran. Misran fa'inna. Misran, there is here on the top of ra, tanween, double fatha. Next letter is fa. What do we practice? Ikhfa. Ifa. And then next one, فَإِنَّ Gunna. لَكُمَّ Gunna. Okay, please carry on.
وَلَبِّتْ عَلَيْهِمْ ذِلَّةٌ وَالْمَسْكَنَةُ وَجَاءُوا بِغَضَبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ.
Okay, how do you pronounce the letter word of Allah?
Full mouth.
Full mouth, because Zabar. Fatha. Okay, Minallah. No, Harun, my please, can you conclude? How do you pronounce the letter then? No rush, okay, please. No rush, and then word by word, it is better. ذَلِكَ We tajwid rule here, we practice. بِأَنَّهُمْ We tajwid. Gunna. Noon with shadda, there is a noon with shadda, we practice. Gunna.
بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون
with tajwid rule. قلقلة.
ويقتلون النبيين
With tajwid rule, when we say nanna. Gunna.
النبيين بغير الحق
With tajwid you practice. قلقلة. That's good.
ذلك بما عصوا
Not too much. ذلك بما عصى.
ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون.
Okay, we read this page from 58. One more, okay, all together, but loudly, okay.
Inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ قلنا ادخلوا هذه القرية فكلوا منها حيث شئتم رغدا وادخلوا الباب سجدا وقولوا حطة نغفر لكم خطاياكم. There is a stop mark. Okay, there is a stop mark. We can stop. It means have a rest. Once, and then we start. When we breathe, we have breathe from the nose, and then we keep in our insides, and then we consume it when we are reading. Sometimes we do like this. Before start, not like this. We keep in mind. Like, وَسَنَزِيدُ الْمُحْسِنِينَ فَبَدَّلَ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا قَوْلًا غَيْرَ الَّذِي قِيلَ لَهُمْ فأنزلنا على الذين ظلموا رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون. وإذ استسقى موسى لقومه فقلنا اضرب بعصاك الحجر فانفجرت فَفَجَرَتْ مِنْهُ اثْنَتَا عَشْرَةَ عَيْنًا louder قَدْ عَلِمَ كُلُّ أُنَاسٍ مَشْرَبَهُمْ كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا مِنْ رِزْقِ اللَّهِ وَلَا تَعْثَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ وَإِذْ قُلْتُمْ يَا مُوسَى لَن نَّصْبِرَ عَلَى طَعَامٍ وَاحِدٍ فَادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُخْرِجْ لَنَا مِمَّا تُنبِتُ الْأَرْضُ مِن بَقْلِهَا وَقِثَّائِهَا وَفُومِهَا وَعَدَسِهَا وَبَصَلِهَا قَالَ أَتَسْتَبْدِلُونَ الَّذِي هُوَ أَدْنَىٰ بِالَّذِي هُوَ خَيْرٌ اهْبِطُوا مِصْرًا فَإِنَّ لَكُم مَّا سَأَلْتُمْ وَضُرِبَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ الذِّلَّةُ وَالْمَسْكَنَةُ وَبَاءُوا بِغَضَبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير الحق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون صدق الله العظيم. May Allah accept our reading, may Allah accept our service inshallah. Amin. تقبل الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الشيطان الرجيم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكلام المجيد والفرقان الحميد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. I'm sorry I came late because I went for one of the nikah, so I was delayed and was late. MashaAllah, Imam Sab conducted the rest of it. We are going to concentrate today on hadith and the tafsir of the Qur'an. For the hadith, because we started hadith without any background, so today I just want to concentrate on the background of hadith itself, what hadith is. We have to understand, first of all, the basis of hadith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam with the guidance, Al-Quran al-Kareem. But Al-Quran al-Kareem is a concise book. It's like an ocean concentrated into one drop. And that needs explanation. So the hadith is in a form of explanation of Al-Quran al-Kareem. Because the guidance is there. It is, if you start expanding each ayah, it will become like a library. So it will be difficult to carry, instead of one book, thousands of books. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam the guidance to reach it. And as far as Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam's saying is there, that is hadith itself. The hadiths are classified into two, the main division, mawdu and ghair mawdu. Mawdu is fabricated. Ghair mawdu is the one which is not fabricated, and all the books we have got, or books of hadith, all include the non-fabricated, and we have to understand and it's gone through them. Why did mawdu hadith came into existence? Because what happens in the earlier books, Torah, Injil, and the other revelations, the scholars of that time interfere with the book of Allah according to whatever they gain from the worldly point of view. The king wanted to do something and he called the scholar, what is this? But I don't want to have this type of guidance. I want to do this. I'll pay you money, gold. And then they used to wipe away that ayah, order, and write down the order what the king wanted to have. And that became the book of guidance, revelation of that time. So but when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us Al-Qur'an Al-Kareem, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says is, first slide.
This is the first
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, as far as this book is concerned, Inna nahnu nazzalna al-Qur'an wa inna lahu. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Al-Qur'an Al-Kareem as-zikr. Zikr is the reminder. It reminds us. Inna nahnu nazzalna al-zikra wa inna. What is it? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I am not leaving for you to preserve it. I am taking the responsibility of preserving it. Nobody can interfere and change this book. So this is one of the guarantee that Al-Qur'an Al-Kareem cannot be tampered about, and there can no changes will happen. The next one, as far as Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is concerned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. So whatever the Prophet says from his tongue is not of his. It is what I have guarded. So this becomes the wahi from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The wahi are of two types. Wahiya matluwa and wahiya ghair matluwa. Matluwa wahi is the one which we recite in Al-Quran Al-Kareem and in the Salah. Wahiya ghair matluwa is hadith. So hadith is also preserved in a way, except for the one who tried to tamper it and he started saying lies about hadith, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has preserved this one again through the muhaddiseen. So they have to judge. Anybody saying anything, they have to judge the context and the isnad. And this was a science of rijal, where they used to interrogate, ponder upon, check it, so that the authenticity of the hadith came into inclusion. So this is the background of the hadith itself. The hadith consists of two parts. Text is called matan, and the second part is called narration. Chain of narration. And the sources of this chain of narration, the hadith is classified as marfu, where the chain goes to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Mawquf, when it stops at the Sahabi, but they don't know that the Sahabi heard from the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but the chain is going up to them. Maqtu is the one which is stopped as a tabai, and from the tabai we have no consistency from which Sahabi he heard and which Sahabi heard from the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. one most important thing for us to remember about hadith is qawl, fail or taqreer. Qawl is the saying of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do this, don't do this. This is Amar bil Maruf, Nahi Anil Munkar. This comes under classification. Okay? The second one is fail. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did something in front of the Sahaba, but did not tell them, you also do this. So that becomes a sunnah as well, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, even if he didn't tell the Sahaba to do it, but because they saw him doing, this is fail. The third one is taqreer. What is taqreer? Where somebody did something in front of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he did not stop him. That becomes also as a form of hadith. Because if anything wrong being done in front of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how can he keep quiet, saying that no, you shouldn't do that? But when he allowed, that becomes like a hadith and the sunnah as well. That because Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he did not do it himself, but he did not stop it. I'll give you one or two examples. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he in Mi'raj, he told Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, saying that I heard your footsteps in the arsh. What is the thing you do that gave you this high position? He said, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever I do the wudu, I perform 2 rakat called tahiyatul wudu. This is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not tell Bilal radiallahu ta'ala. He did it by himself. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was happy for him to do. But he did not told the Sahaba, look, he has done, everybody should do it. Because he is kind. He is kind to the Ummah. He said that if there are 2 ways to go, one is difficult, one is easy, I will like you to go the easy way. So he did not want hardship on the Ummah. And one of the Sahabi, when he did the ruku, Samillahu liman hamida, hamdan kasiran tayyiban mubarakan fih. He said this. Rasulullah didn't tell them. When he finished the salah, he turned and said, who said this? And the Sahabi was trembling. He said he made a mistake. He said, sorry, Rasulullah, I did. He said, no, there were 30 angels coming and rushing to pick up the words which you said to take it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But he did not ask us to do it because that will be becoming more difficulty for us. So these are the things, these are called taqreer. So qawl, fail al-taqreer. So we have to remember this is in the hadith. Now, as far as the text is concerned, I said marfu, mawfu, maqtu. The continuity of the text. Musnad. It is a proven hadith. Okay? The second was muttasil. The narration is complete from Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the person who is telling the hadith. This is complete hadith muttasil. Munqati means there is a breakdown. Somebody said, I heard from him, but he heard from the person who has not seen. So it was related for somebody else to him. Maqtu is the classification of the hadith which stops as a tabi. And after tabi there is no chain to the Sahabi and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muttasil is the complete continuation. Munqati is the break in continuity. Muallaq is the hadith which is hanging. So there is nothing below and nothing above. But there is a chain from somebody to somebody. But mursal is a hadith which is, there is no sahabis in between. There is only tabi'is telling one tabi to the other tabi and so on. Hadith is the number of, in the narration of the chain, how many numbers are there? Gharib is only one of the Sahabi has mentioned this and is not known to the other Sahabis. But Sahabi is good as a jayyad. Qawi hadith is 2. You can see from 2 people that this has been hadith. Mashhur is 3 to 4. Mutawatir is more than 4. Many. Like we did the hadith, the starting hadith from Imam Bukhari. Innamal a'malu binniyat. 70 Sahaba mention this hadith. So there is so much big chain of narration is there. The way of the hadith is described is, if it says Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When it starts with say Haddathana, that means Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke. When it starts with Akhbirna, we have been informed. Samyato means we heard it. Now the classification comes. Sahih, Hasan, Daif, Gharib, Shaz. These classifications. First of all, I will tell you what is hadith, Sahih hadith. Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. These two Imam have compiled the huge number of Sahih hadith. Apart from that, there are Sihai Sitta, 6 authentic books which have got Sahih. Abu Dawud, Nisai, Tirmizi, Ibn Majah. Apart from this, Bukhari and Muslim. As far as Imam Bukhari is concerned, he did very hard work to compile this book of Sahih. Because Imam Bukhari knew so many hadiths, but from the big number of hadiths, he concentrated only on few, and they are called as-Sahih. But apart from as-Sahih, also there are so many hadiths from Imam Bukhari, but not classified as Sahih. What is the classification of Sahih? Sahih is the one is related from a reliable and trustworthy. Reliable and trustworthy. High position of the Sahabi. The second point, because this is how these were picked up, the rules were there. 5 rules to complete, then only it will come into Sahih. Anything missing is not Sahih. It not comes under Sahih. It's a hadith. And remember, do not say anything about the hadith, saying that this is weak or this is zaif. The narration is weak, not the matan or text, because the text is the word coming from Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Should never say the text is weak, because the saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam cannot be weak. It is the weakness in the chain of narration. So make sure when you say the hadith, always say this is daif, mawzu, marfu, munkhate. This is all connected with the chain of narration, never with the matan. So number 1 for hadith to be sahih is reliable and trustworthy. The Sahabas from 1 to the 2nd to the 3rd to the 4th and the 4th, they have to be all reliable and trustworthy. The second thing is either the matan was memorized or written. Not just heard and, oh, I thought so, no. He memorized what he heard or he wrote it down. Second point. The third one is the isnad. The chain of narration is continuous. It's called muttasil. There is no break. The fourth one is free from any flaws or weaknesses. And the fifth one is it's not classified as hadith shaz. Hadith shaz is also one of the classification with the text where the person who listens says this and there is another person says this, and if you compare, these are clashing with each other, and that is called hadith shaz. It is hadith. It is not mawdu. It's not lie. But it is that person who listens, he says, definitely this is, the chain is okay. And this person says the chain is okay, but they are are in a conflict with each other. I'll give you an example. When Isa alayhi salam is going to come, he is going to kill Dajjal. Yes? Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, there is hadith which is high classification, which says Dajjal is going to be killed in Wadi Afiq, and this is in Jordan. The second hadith from Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu ta'ala in Sahih Muslim, Dajjal is going to be killed in Muhammad Lud in Israel. This is Lydda airport. So Jordan and Israel, the calculated difference is 500 miles. But the Muhaddisin did not question it. They didn't say Mawdu, because the chain is good and the matan is saying that killing in Wadi Afiq, Muhammad Lud. But this is classified as Hadith al-Shaz, because there is a conflict whether Dajjal is going to be killed in Muhammad Afiq or Muhammad Lud. That time, 1400 years ago, nobody knew. But now, and next 100 years to come, we will say both hadiths are correct. How? Supersonic jets are going to come, which are going to fly these 500 miles in 1 second. When Isa alayhi salam is going to kill Dajjal in Muhammad Afiq, the time of death start, and by the time in 1 second he reaches Muhammad Lut, he is going to die. Beginning and end of death, 1 second. And both hadiths are correct now. With the scientific discovery, we know they are both correct, because supersonic jet is going to travel in 1 second 500 miles from Muhammad Lut and Muhammad Afiq. They are both 500 miles in 1 second. So the death of Dajjal is correct according to the both hadiths. So Hadith al-Shaz 1400 years ago, but for us it's not Hadith al-Shaz. It is correct. In next 100 years, 200 years, when Dajjal is going to come, Isa alayhi salam is going to come, those supersonic jets, it could be not 1 second, fraction of a second, they will travel 500 miles. So this is, I'm going to tell this is hadith. For us to remember that do not differentiate ourselves from understanding the hadith. The next slide. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, before that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullaha haqqa tuqatihi wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling to who? The kafirin? Mushrikeen? No. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, who? The believers. Ittaqullah, fear Allah and be aware of the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Don't die unless and until you become a proper Muslim. Who? Not mushrikeen, not kafirin. It's going to be believers. Be careful. Don't die. And the next slide. Bismillah. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold the rope, hold the bound of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do not divide yourself. Are we dividing from the Qur'an? Are we dividing ourselves because of the hadith? No. That's why I said, Sahih hadith, it has to be a criteria to fill. Imam Bukhari heard so many other hadiths, but he did not put in Sahih Bukhari because this did not pass these 5 conditions. Rafaidan, before going to Ruku and after Rafaidan, Imam Bukhari heard 5 conditions complete, he said, I can put in Sahih. There was slight weakness of one of the person. He says, most reliable and most trustworthy, according to Imam Bukhari. And who is Imam Bukhari compiling this? 200 years after the Prophet ﷺ. Imam Bukhari, when is he born? 196. Hijrah. Rasulullah sallam passed away 10th Hijrah. 196 years after the Hijrah, Imam Bukhari is born. He studied. He compiled the book according to his memory, according to his research. This Sahabi was trustworthy. This Tabi was trustworthy. This Tabi was trustworthy. Then there are some 4 changes. In one of the hadiths, the chain is 13 people in Sahih Bukhari. And they all 13 has to be all trustworthy according to him. But he did not consider some of them. Then he heard there is a slight weakness because he said no, it does not come under Sahih. But Imam Tirmizi has collected one. Abdullah bin Masud radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, and this is Imam Tirmizi collected, when Rasulullah sallam used to perform Rafaidain, going to Ruku, Rafaidain for Sajda also. Okay? That afterwards Rasulullah sallam stopped. Only for Ruku, he continued that. During the last phase of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam life, he stopped doing Rafaidain. But Imam Bukhari, he checked it, he could not have these 5 conditions. So he said, I can't put in Sahih. Imam Tirmizi took it and he considered one of the Tabi, he says, he doesn't come under the most reliable, most trustworthy, but he's a Sahabi. He's not a liar. So Imam Tirmizi took it. Abdullah bin Masud radiallahu ta'ala says that during the last phase of Rasulullah sallam, he stopped doing Rafaidain. If you understand this hadith now, then we won't criticize the person who is doing Rafaidain and who is not doing Rafaidain. So we perform the Salah, folding hands here, 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 and some leaving the hands. This is all Rasulullah sallam did it. Whoever is doing right. We should not argue. وَاعْتَصَمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَتَفَرَّقُوا. For minor points, don't criticize each other, saying that I'm right, he's wrong. No. I'm telling you about my place. High school age. One of our colleagues went to the teacher asking about Rafaidain. He said, some of us are doing this and some of us are not doing this. Who is correct and who is right? Can you tell me? And the head teacher was there. He said, I will answer you if you answer my question. If you answer my question, I'll answer you. He said, okay, what? He said, high school, it's, I don't know, it's 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17, whatever his age was. The teacher asked, are you in love with somebody? And that boy felt shy and put his head down. He said, no. If you want my answer, I want answer from you. And then he lifted it. He said, yes, I can't lie. Yes, I am in love. He said, okay. What happens if the one who you love sends a present, a letter, or any gift? What do you do with that? He said, that is the most precious thing for me. I keep it in a safe place. I hide it and I preserve it and I make sure that this is going to be preserved and this is from the loved ones. He said, that's what I wanted to hear from you. You know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls a Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam? My Habib, my beloved. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves a Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like you try to preserve everything, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to preserve every action of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam till the last day of this world. Anything he did is going to be preserved. So some people are going to do Rafaidain, some people are not going to do Rafaidain, some people are going to put here, some is going to say Amin loudly, some is going to say Amin quietly. They are all right, and this is the action of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam which is going to be preserved. You fight, you bang your head on the walls, you are not going to change, because this is the law from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to preserve all the actions of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the main point I want to concentrate on the books of hadith. So now you know what is Sahih hadith, how difficult it was, and it has to pass through all the criteria from Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Imam Tirmizi, all these collectors. So if anything is under Sahih, that is classified as Hadith Hasan, where one of the things from the Sahih is missing. So Hasan is also classified as a good hadith. But Imam Bukhari did not take Hasan. Imam Tirmidhi has taken Hadith Hasan. So that's why anything you see, all the activities during the Salah, please, 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 you do what you like and let others do what they like. No need to criticize, because for the Hadith or Qur'an, are you going to go for differentiation? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, hold my rope tightly, do not divide yourself. And we are going to divide because of this. Suppose I'm saying some of the anti-Muslim, there is a riot going on and people are going to kill, shoot. Before they shoot, they see person and say, are you Sunni or are you Shia? Are you Deobandi or are you Barelvi? Who shall I shoot? If they say Muslims, shoot the Muslims. They won't classify you. So the enemy thinks that you are all together and the Muslim thinks we are all divided. So this is very important point for us to remember. So this I want to mention, and the Mawdu Hadith, why this started, the thing started by Munafiqeen. During the time of Rasulullah they could not do it. During the time of Abu Bakr Siddiq, 2 years were very high in wars. During the time of Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, he was holding a rope. Everybody was frightened. Shall I tell you one incident? Abu Musa Ash'ari, very high position Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, came to Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu and he knocked on his door. Assalamu alaikum. Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala was doing something very important for the Ummah. And he heard it, did not reply. Says, knocked the second time, knocked the third time, and he did not respond. Then he went away. And after the third knock, he stopped the work, opened the door and saw Abu Musa Ash'ari running, going away. And he called. He said, come. He came along. He said, what happened? Why did you leave? He said, I knocked 3 times and I left. So what's the thing? He said, I heard Rasulullah saying that when you visit somebody, you knock 3 times. And if there is no reply, don't disturb. Either they are not there or they are in a position they can't come to answer you. So this is the rule too. He said, oh, you heard? I didn't hear. He said, well, I heard. Okay, we have come after Zuhr Salah. We are going to join in Asr Salah. By Asr Salah, after the end, I would like to know somebody else telling this hadith. Otherwise, I am going to give you 60 lashes in front of the Sahaba. Because you told a hadith which is not supported by others. Abu Musa Ash'ari Raziyallahu Ta'ala, he went, and before the Asr prayer, the people were joining, and he said, something terrible is happening. I'm going to be slashed in front of all you. What's happening? He said that I heard from Rasulullah that knock on 3 times, and if the person is not responding, leave them away. Anybody heard? He said no. Anybody heard? And somebody was just doing the wudu and came back. And he said, what's happening? He said, Abu Musa Ash'ari was telling that is anybody heard? He said, I was there when Rasulullah told you. He said, come on, good, sit down with me. And as Salat finished, and Umar Ta'ala was the Amir al-Mu'minin used to lead the prayers. The Khalifa is the Imam. Finished the Salah and turned and said, what's happening? He said, Alhamdulillah. Brought hold of this person. He said, you tell what you heard. He said, yes, I heard Rasulullah saying that knock on the door for 3 times. If the person does not reply, then walk away. So he said, you are saved now, otherwise I am going to. So this was the difficult time. Nobody could say a hadith which is lie because they were fearful of Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala. Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala, Usman Radhiyallahu Ta'ala knows time, and afterwards, gradually the Munafiqin had the choice to tell, saying something lie and say, oh, you heard the Prophet ﷺ. And the Sahaba and Tabi were not able to question them. But the Mohiud-Din came into existence. And they classified which is the true and which is not the fabricated. And one person in the Khalifa Sulaiman Abdul Malik time, he was telling all these hadiths. And then he was captured and brought. And he said, what is this? Who are you? And you are telling this and this and this. And you are a liar. I am going to be punished and you are going to be hanged. Before he was hanged, he told people that you are hanging me. Don't worry. I have done 4,000 hadiths which are fabricated. And that person was killed. But Alhamdulillah, the Mohiud-Din has done a good work and they have separated the Mawdu hadith from the true hadith. So whatever in the books of hadith are there, hadith, we should accept them the truth. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He is going to preserve the words of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Mawdu hadith will not exist. That is going to be wiped away. So remember, and I'm going to give you quickly the list. The Muhaddithin, who Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah, Abu Dawud, Nisai. Ibn Hibban is another Muhaddith. Tabarani, Ibn Sunni, Abu Shaykh, Ibn Shaheen, Dar-e-Qutni, Imam Hakim, Ibn Mardu'a, Abu Naim, Al-Bahiqi, Ibn Abdul Bar, Al-Qatib Baghdadi, Al-Baghwi, Al-Razin, Qadi Iyaz, Ibn Asakir, Abdul Razak, Ibn Qatan, Ibn Najjar. There are more and more, but I only picked a few for you to remember that these are all the collectors of hadith. And you go into Imam Bahiqi, his famous books of hadith is Shu'ab al-Iman. Very good collection. Go through. But they don't come. So remember, suddenly if you say, oh, this is not in Bukhari and Muslim, I'm not going to accept. Please, please, please. This is the saying of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasulullah sallallahu told anybody who is going to give lie or fabrication, he said that he is going to find a place in the hellfire. Who purposely create a hadith which is not from me, then he has created a place in the hellfire. So this is, so inshallah.
Yeah. And there's still now in this came about and how that are related to evidence. And just say the full names that, because the question I have is, if you pick up a book of hadith, how do you know it's authentic?
All the books you picked up, they are all authentic. Mawdu hadith have been separated. So they are no longer in any book of hadith. The Muhaddithin, that is the purpose of Muhaddithin. What they did is they classified the hadith. All the Mawdu hadith are all fabricated, are taken away. So when you get any hadith from any books, this is not Mawdu. Mawdu doesn't exist nowadays. It was during the time, early stages when the Munafiqin did, and that was all filtered by the Muhaddithin, and they have corrected it. Now what we have got is we can classify them as hadith, gharib, da'if. I mean there is only one narration, two narration, 3 or 4 narration, or mutawatir, more and more people have done. So this is the, so these 5 criteria is Imam as-Sahih, but anything below as-Sahih also hadith. It is a hadith from saying of Rasulullah. So the whole idea of mentioning this is do not differentiate or cause division among ourselves because of something somebody is doing and you are not doing, you are doing a different way, somebody is doing a different way. This is all from our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I mean, everybody is reading it, you know.
وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا.
Yeah, that's everybody is translating, everybody is explaining like this, you know. What is wrong with us, you know? I can't understand honestly. Just very simple, a person like me who hasn't got any knowledge, that's a very, very clear sentence over there. What it makes me very much puzzled, you know. Why we are divided like this, you know? We are killing each other for, you know, after reading this one on simple differences, you know. Why somebody is saying Ya Rasulullah, Allah says, why he is saying Ya Rasulullah?
We should allow things. The only thing should not allow is shirk. Somebody is doing shirk, you should stop them. That's what I'm going to say in this. Inshallah, I'm going to say about. Apart from shirk, whatever they are doing, if they are in love with Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and they are doing things we are not doing, let them do as long as they are not shirk. If they are saying, oh, Nauzubillah, Allah is not going to give over Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you give me.
My question is not, my question is, now you are explaining that we shouldn't differ on that one, we should be one. That's a beautiful message you are given to us, For me, if you are a Shia, you believe on the basic things, the day of judgment in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's oneness, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet, in the Qur'an, in the day of judgment, you believe in these things. If your hands, as you said, your hands are like this, the other one is here, the one is here, one is saying Ameen loudly, one is saying slowly. What is that thing is keeping us apart from each other after reading that one?
As far as I'm concerned, no Shia, no Sunni, all the ummah of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Do not divide yourself. The sons of one parents, they are all different. Okay? For the twins, you can say, oh, they look same. But if they are not twins, what? Everybody's face is different. His fingerprints is different. His attitude is different. His way of talking is different. Somebody is angry very, very easily, and somebody has got control. They're all different, but they are the children of the same father and mother. They are brothers. So the whole ummah is brothers. We are in one ummah. Suppose today Rasulullah Sallam comes, he has done so much. Took the stones from people who throw the stones. People broke his tooth. People put all the things on the back when he was taking sajda. Caused so much trouble to him. But he loves the ummah. Who loves the ummah? He does not want even a single person to go into the hellfire of his ummah. He cared for us. If he comes today and see what his ummah is happening, differentiate between this and this and this. What are you doing? I left my ummah as a one ummah, and you have divided into so many fractions. Why? I don't want to say, but these are some of the scholars, I am sorry to say, they want their high position and want to differentiate. So this person is saying something, this person is saying, and the followers of this person and the followers of that person is differentiating. So these things should be avoided. I request from all the scholars and ulama, cooperate and do not find mistakes in others. Don't say that I am right and they are wrong. Everybody is right, and we are all following Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, where he followed in a different way. Whoever saw him doing this thing, they are going to. Because people came from various tribes, and they spent only 1 or 2 days with Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and they went back and said, I saw Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam doing like this. So the whole tribe is doing the same. One person came to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, sorry, I'm going a little bit away, and he asked, tell me the time of the salah. So he asked Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, say the azan at the beginning of the time. Okay, when the Fajr starts, Zuhar start, Asr start, Maghrib, there is no problem. When the time Isha start. One day passed, and Sallallahu asked, where is that person? He said, I am here. Stay for another day. He stayed for second day, and then he asked Bilal radiallahu ta'ala, do the azan at the later part of Fajr. And Zuhar, later part of Zuhar, Asr, later part of Asr, Maghrib, no change, Isha, later part of Isha. Second day, finish, 24 hours here, 24 hours there. The third day, he said, now you can go and tell your tribe. So the beginning time is also Rasul Sallallahu, later time is also from Rasul Sallallahu. Imam Shafi'i picked up the early, Imam Abu Hanifa picked up the later time. Both are right. No need to fight and argue that yours is wrong and ours is right. they're all right. So we have to understand the basis.
But
No.
is there not a hadith saying that there will be a 70 sect and one of them will be right?
That inshallah, they say they're very needs explanation. Inshallah, I'm going to pick up that hadith. That's going to take a long time to explain. And inshallah, it will be clarified. Inshallah. Now we are going to concentrate with the 15-20 minutes left with our Quran tafsir. Now in this tafsir, I'm going to give you the background. After the departing, the whole of the Bani Israel, and I told you about the departing place, when they are going to be departed, going into the sea. Do you know Bani Israel? The Pharaoh is there, and they are going to be dying, and the only way is the path made by the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Musa alayhi salam. And now they are saying, this tribe, there are 12 children of Israel, 12 tribes, so they don't want to mix with each other. They asked Musa alayhi salam, do you want all of us to go together with this person and this person? So Musa alayhi salam made it to have 12 lanes of highway. So each was going through one. They reached there, but still they are all different tribes, 12 tribes. They came along, settled down, and they were asking, anytime they have questions, they used to ask Musa. Then they asked, oh Musa, could you ask your God to give us a book of Sharia and guidance so that we don't keep asking you all the time? When the book comes, we will follow the book. Then Musa alayhi salam went to get this book, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to fast for 30 days earlier, and then he added to make it 40 days. So 40 days fast and 40 nights he spent in the virtuous deed, then went to the Tur and asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give the Torah or the guidance, the commandments. But he left with all these people his brother Harun, and also the virtuous people. And one of them was Samiri in this one. I'm going to tell you one thing about Israeliyat. I want to clarify this, because in the tafsir there are going to be things coming which people are going to say, where did you get this? This is from Israeliyat, that is from the books. And this is, remember, as far as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam concerned, he said, as far as the Israeliyat are, they are divided into three. One is, he is going the same line as Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Accept it. The second is, which is going against the Quran. Reject it. But if it is not going in favor or against, it has got its own way, not interfering with the Quran and the Hadith, then use it if it is beneficial. So, three groups. One is in favor, one is against, one is neither favor nor against. So take it if it has got any benefit. So as far as this, I am going to take this one. Who is Samiri? Samiri was born at the time of Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam is born and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved him. But the other Bani Israels, when their time of birth is coming, the mother doesn't know whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. If it is a girl, saved. If it is a boy, the soldiers used to come and find out who is due for delivery in this area. They say, Fulan, that house? Okay. They used to look around. As soon as they heard the cry, they used to enter the house. They used to see the boy or a girl. If it is a boy, they will hold in front of the mother and the father and cut the head and throw the body. This is what happened to Bani Israel. So, one family where the child is going to be born, they say, we don't know whether it's going to be girl or a boy. what shall we do? The husband and wife decided we will move this area, go to the river or the ocean area. They crossed this area, went into a desert, and they say, we are going to pick up fruits or vegetables or something and we'll survive here. We don't know if it's a girl, we'll take it back. If it's a boy, we will stay here. And this person was born Samiri, a boy in the desert. And they say, good job, he wasn't born in there, otherwise he was going to be killed. But they stayed there, and they are going to go and collect water and food and things like that. When they were near the ocean, suddenly a storm came, and both the father and the mother were drowned. And Samiri was a child living there, and the angel saw, and this is in Israeliyat. Jibreel salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give permission. The father and mother have gone, this child is going to die. Could you please allow me, and I will try and take care of him. So Jibreel salam went, and he used to bring fruit and water and give it to Samiri, and he grew up with the support of Jibreel salam. When he was able to do things for himself, he walked, crossed everywhere, and joined the Bani Israel. And then, because of his intelligence, he had very high position. And then afterwards, when Musa alayhi salam migrated, he went with Musa alayhi salam. When they settled down, before, when they were crossing, Jibreel alayhi salam was there, the angels were there. Nobody see that except Samiri, because he used to see Jibreel alayhi salam. And he saw his horse going out. When he saw the horse, when it came into the sand, it was touching, he ran and picked up the sand from where the steps of the horse were going. And he said, as soon as the horse touches, because it is a horse from the angel, he could see this light coming from the sand. So he picked up the sand and saved the sand. And we came, when Musa alayhi salam went, then 40 days, after 10-20 days, he said, I think Musa alayhi salam has gone and missing, or he could have died. He may not be coming. So all the Bani Israel were waiting, and he said, okay, I can create something for you to continue worshipping, because you don't know the God of Musa. So he said, bring me all the gold from what you have got from the Pharaoh. So all the women or the people who had the gold, they gave it. He melted that and made a cow. And then he put this sound into the mouth of the cow. Once he put this, the cow was making noises and singing and songs, and things are coming. And the Bani Israel said that this is, what is happening? He said, this is the God. Worship. So now Bani Israel was divided into 3 groups. One group said, this is shirk, we are not going to do that. The second group said, this is shirk, but we are not going to stop ourselves, but we are going to tell these people not to worship. So that group, which did not do the shirk and also stopped, Amar bil Ma'ruf and Nahi anil Munkar. So they are classified as group 1. The second one, who did not do shirk, but did not stop the others. They said, okay, I'm not doing, they are doing, let them do it. The third group was the one who did the shirk. When Musa alayhi salam came, he saw all these things, and he said, what is happening? And he threw the stones which were carved with the commandments. And he held the beard and the hair of his brother Harun alayhi salam. What is happening? I left you. He said, brother, don't. My brother through my mother, don't hold my hair. I told them, but did not listen to me. And they threatened me to kill me. Then he asked the people, what did you do? I went to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I stopped you from the shirk, and I brought you here, and you are doing the shirk. And they said that somebody did like this. He called somebody, what did you do? He said, oh, I had the occasion to see the angel, and I brought the sand, I melted this and did this like this. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, do tawbah, and they did tawbah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that this tawbah is going to be accepted by killing the people who committed the shirk. So for Bani Israel, if they commit a shirk, the clearance by killing them. But for our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he did shirk, we do tawbah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts tawbah. There is no killing. The difference between Bani Israel and us, if there is any dirty things comes on this cloth of Bani Israel, they have to cut that piece out. You cannot wash it. But for our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when any dirt comes, we have to wash it and that's clean. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's blessings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that in Surah Nuh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, for the people of the book, I am going to forgive your sin from some of your sins, not all the sins. If you make tawbah, I'm going to forgive some, but not all. But for Rasulullah says that I'm going to forgive. There is no some, all sins forgiven. This is a beautiful thing. So, some people were killed, and those, the group A, because they did not worship and then stopped, they say you are safe. The one who did not worship but did not say, they say you are allowed, you are ordered to kill the ones who did. So they killed all those people who did the shirk. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that whoever was killed, they are going to be forgiven. Their shirk is going to be forgiven. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. And after that they came along, settled down, and they, I'm going to just go very quickly. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ وعدنا موسى 40 ليلة ثم اتخذتم العجل من بعده وأنتم ظالمون. The translation, Allah gave about 40 days, and then what happened? You created a cow, and then you are transgressing, you are going over the limits, you see. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, then He forgive, so that you are going to be grateful. And then He gave us, وَإِذْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ وَالْفُرْقَانَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ. He gave the book, the guidance, so that you are going to be guided. And the Mufassirin say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says Kitab and Al-Furqan, divide them. Why? Because one is the Torah, one is the guidance of what to do and what not to do, and it is also mentioned about the mu'jiza of Musa alayhi salam, what he did, so that they are guided. وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ يَا قَوْمِ إِنَّكُمْ ظَلَمْتُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ بِاتِّخَاذِكُمُ الْعِجْلَ فَتُوبُوا إِلَى بَارِئِكُمْ فَاقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِنَّ بَارِئَكُمْ فَتَابَ عَلَيْكُمْ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. That is all the background I gave you, that they did, and they were forgiven, and they were ordered to kill. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted. وَإِذْ قُلْتُمْ يَا مُوسَى لَن نُؤْمِنَ لَكَ حَتَّى نَرَى اللَّهَ جَهْرَةً فَأَخَذَتْهُ الصَّاعِقَةُ وَأَنْتُمْ تَنْظُرُونَ. What happened is, after a couple of days, Musa alayhi salam used to go and talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and come back. And the Bani Israel said that we want to see what is happening. You all the time leave us and go and come back and tell. We want to see what's happening. So Musa alayhi salam took 70 people from Bani Israel to the mountain and talked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied to Musa alayhi salam. They heard. And after that they said that we don't want to go back. We heard the Lord speaking to you. We want to see Him talking to us live with our eyes. And the moment they told, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said a thunder and lightning, and that completely burned them off. 70 people completely died. And Musa alayhi salam told Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I brought these 70 people with me from Bani Israel. They don't trust me. They will tell, I took them, I killed them all. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please save me from humiliation Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave life to all 70 people straight away. And then they went back and told them that we heard it. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that وَإِذْ قُلْتُمْ يَا مُوسَى لَن نُؤْمِنَ لَكَ حَتَّى نَرَى اللَّهَ جَهْرَةً. We want to see with our eyes. فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الصَّاعِقَةُ. Then the lightning came. وَأَنْتُمْ تَنْظُرُونَ. And you were seeing. ثُمَّ بَعَثْنَاكُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَوْتِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. He gave the life because we will get it. We'll hear the azan first. This dua after the azan, Rasulullah says that whoever does the Allahumma rabba hazihi da'wati tamma salatul khaima after azan and send the salutation, then he has got the right to ask for my shafa. So he is entitled to my shafa, whoever says this. Because we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him the maqam Mahmud. And Rasulullah says that on the day of judgment, that is the highest position. And that is going to be given to only one person. And I hope that I will be that person. So we are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give that maqam Mahmud to our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, whoever asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give that maqam to me, then he has created a right to receive my shafa. So then second thing what happened is, again Musa took some more, and then they started arguing, saying that we want to accept some of the laws and we don't want to accept some of the laws of the Torah. As soon as they said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought a mountain on their top to be crushed. And then suddenly they saw, Musa said that if you don't repent and say whatever you say is wrong, and we made a mistake, that mountain is going to crush you all in a minute. And then they suddenly bow down and say, oh please, we won't make this mistake again. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala moved the stone, they went back. And the third thing is that when after a long time they went into an area, a country, and they were going to enter from the gates, Musa told them that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after a long travel, giving a place of rest to you. When you enter, be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to say, we are grateful, forgive us. And then Musa said that perform prostration or bending down, showing humility. But it is Bani Israel. And he was saying, hittatun. The word was used, hittatun. Gratefulness. Ask for forgiveness. and prostration to enter this place. And so what did Bani Israel did? They changed the word from hittatun, asking for forgiveness and gratefulness. What they did was hintatun, means they said flour, bread, and they changed the word. Wheat, barley. They were all shouting different words and making fun. And when they are asked to do the prostration, they said, no, we don't want to. They sat on their back and they were sliding themselves. This is how they moved into the gate. They made a fun of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to do. And then immediately what happens? Once they entered, a disease struck them. And 70,000 were killed straight away after entering, because they made fun of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, that because you made a fun, did not follow my orders, then the calamity, the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala came to straight away them. عليهم جزاء من أعوذ بالله من الشيطان فبدل الذين أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ قلنا ادخلوا هذه القرية فكلوا منها حيث شئتم رغدا وادخلوا الباب سجدا وقولوا حتة نغفر لكم خطاياكم وسنزيد المحسنين. But what did they do? فبدل الذين ظلموا قولا غير الذي قيل لهم فأنزلنا على الذين ظلموا رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون. This happened. Now we're going to finish in 5 minutes. Afterwards, it was very hot day and they wanted some water. They asked Musa alayhi salam, we are thirsty. So he said, okay, I'll ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he was going to take his asa. They said, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to strike, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, go water. He said, if one water comes, it's no good. We are 12 tribes. We don't want to unite. If you want to strike, we want 12 different, so that each tribe is different. So وَجِسْتَسْقَى مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ فَقُلْ نَضْرِبْ بِعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ فَانْفَجَرَتْ مِنْ حُسْنَةَ عَشْرَةَ عَيْنًا. 12 water flowing came from the stone. قد علم كل الناس مشربهم وكلوا هشربوا من رزق الله ولا تعصوا في الأرض مفسدين. Don't cause trouble and don't be there. وإذ قلتم يا موسى لن نصبر على طعام واحد فادع لنا ربك يخرج لنا منا مثل الأرض من بقلها وقثائها وفومها وعدسها وبصلها قال لا تستبدلون الذي هو أدنى بالذي هو خير. When they were hungry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to send the sweet man and salwa. Salwa were the type of birds. They used to come. The sweet dish was there in big quantity, and the birds used to come and lie down there to be hauled and cut and barbecue and eat. They were not running away. They were coming in front of them and standing there. So they used to eat that one. And after that they say, we got fed up with this food. We want different thing. What? We want to cultivate ourselves. Cucumber, onion, and lentils, and this and this. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I gave you without anything. And now you want to abandon my thing and you want to do this thing. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that they're always ungrateful to whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is Bani Israel. Inshallah, we'll finish this, and next Sunday we are going to do from 62 to 72, ayah number 62 to 72. These are 10 ayah, because I collected them because there is another story and same theme goes on, and again I'm going to use Israeliyat to explain this, because that will clarify things from Israeliyat, but this is not going against the Qur'an or the Sunnah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.